cold weather activities is curling up in a comfy spot with a book.
Yes, and to help us find our next read, our friend Meghan Hayden, owner of River Bend Bookshop, is here for her monthly segment. Meghan, you've got some really fascinating choices. It's good to see you. Happy New Year.
It's great to see you. Happy New Year. Thanks for having me back. Love to be here with you.
Could we start with this one? Because I think it's hysterical.
Well, what we brought today were some reading challenges. Lots of libraries host reading challenges for their members throughout the year.
Typically, I think of it as during the summer for the kids. Like they get, I used to get stickers and things if I read a certain amount of books and things, or pizza, like a party or something like that. So you have it for adults.
You can do it for adults. At most public libraries in the state will do that and have prizes to keep you motivated, including River Bend gift cards at a lot of your local libraries. But we do something in the shop that is even less pressure. We call it the Gumball Challenge.
I love it.
The Gumball Challenge.
You can come into one of the bookshops and turn the crank on a gumball machine, and a little bubble pops out, and there will be a slip of paper with a reading challenge. And if you pick a book that applies to the challenge in the gumball, then we'll give you 10% off of your title. And I brought just books that represent a few of our favorite challenges.
That is wonderful. I love the game.
And what do these challenges entail? Is it just finishing the book, or is there an activity tied to the book?
That's a good one, because sometimes I don't finish the books.
Well, they're just prompts to get you reading something a little bit different, nudge you in a slightly different direction, kind of refresh your reading routine. So the categories are always broad. You can find lots of things that will apply, but it might just get you doing something a bit out of your usual.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. I brought several really fun examples today, but Scott wants to start with books with undies.
Because I kept looking at the word going, does that say undies? And it says, yes, it says undies.
It really does.
So what is this? What is this?
So a lot of people know that inside of a book, when you open it up, these are called end papers, and a lot of hardcover books will have really beautiful end papers.
Okay.
But this book has something extra special. When you pull the jacket off, it has a different cover underneath. So it's got undies.
Oh my God, how adorable.
And Water Moon, inside of the jacket, it has the jacket can be folded into an origami boat that represents a scene from the story.
That is wonderful.
Isn't that special? There are a lot of really fun trends right now with deluxe editions, but this is just a special little treat. And booksellers squeal with delight when we find one in the shop, because we don't always know in advance.
And the book is good as well.
And the book is good as well.
Okay, terrific.
Yeah. We brought a few other fun challenges. Armchair travel is a favorite of mine. I love to read books about locations that I've never been to, and Magnificent Ruins will take you to Calcutta, and you'll explore the city, and you'll feel ready to go there yourself after you read this book.
That's great. That's a beauty about books, transporting you to other places you've never been, right?
Right. This next one fits in with your Minute for Moms talk. Moms don't have a lot of time, so sometimes what we need is a short book, a book snack. So
a book snack.
Right?
Love
so
that.
One of our favorite challenges is books under 150 pages.
Oh, I love
this little novella by Nnedi Okorafor is part fantasy, part sci-fi, part Afrofuturism. She packs a lot into a little space.
Our
so we're
producer
going to make
Becky's
good
saying
use.
she's a really good author.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
love
wonderful.
that. Book
And only
snacks from
150
Mom.
pages.
There we
I
go.
love this.
We should do a podcast on that.
Do it.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And what is this?
This is try some poetry. People who haven't grown up reading poetry or only remember Ode to a Grecian Urn from sophomore English class sometimes are a little afraid to try poetry, but contemporary poets are doing all kinds of interesting things, and this is a favorite in the shop right now, a bit much. It's very modern. It speaks to our daily life.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't think I've ever read poetry. Like,
Other than school?
Other than school. Like, you know, when I was made to, yeah.
Well,
That's
maybe this
interesting.
book
Maybe
is
that'll
for
be the
you.
book.
Something to try.
Something to try. Get me out of my bubble.
I know, because we all always think of a typical chapter book, right?
That's right.
But this is like just each.
You could read a poem a day and feel
I like
accomplished.
that.
You've done a little
That's
something.
an awesome
Love
idea. Great way to start the new year, right? And then what about this book, Cross My Heart?
Oh, read local is a great challenge. We have so many amazing authors right here in Connecticut.
Is this the woman
Meghan
about the heart
Collins.
transplant?
Yes.
She's on our show at 3.
Oh my gosh, you are gonna love it. Meghan is amazing. This book is so
And
good.
Kate Francis is doing her book. Yeah, she's on our show today at 3 o'clock.
It's like serendipitous,
It's a
right?
great
guys.
book. The woman gets the heart of a man's wife, and she becomes obsessed with him after getting the heart transplant from the dead wife.
Really?
Isn't that incredible?
Is this based on a true story?
No. I don't think
thank
so.
goodness.
Thank goodness, right?
But it is juicy. Tune in at 3 to see Meghan talk about her book. This is great. But read local all year. We have great authors here.
That's terrific.
And this is a great topic challenge for Scott, right?
That's right. Read the weather, Scott.
Oh my God.
I brought a book. Some like it cold, but all year long you can read the weather. We've got books for steamy tropical August days and frigid February mornings and everything in between. So
we love it. Thanks, Meghan. So good to see you.
Thank you.
Meghan, remind our viewers where we can find you.
River Bend Bookshops in West Hartford on Park Road and in Glastonbury on Main Street.
All right, support your local bookstores. Thank you so much, Meghan.
Thank you.